So lately I've been getting into thrift flip videos and like upcycling videos, and I like designing clothes, but I don't know how to make them. So I thought, what better time to work on it than now, while everyone's in quarantine, or almost everyone. So yeah, the only thing I have for this video is this old shirt. Luckily we have like a bunch of old clothes stocked up, so I have a lot of stuff to practice on. It's from 346. I don't know that brand, but if you do, then yeah, good for you. I'm still kind of nervous because I'm not used to talking, just freely talking in videos. And I was supposed to add a picture of what the whole thing looked like, but I forgot because I'm still a noob at making videos. And for this, I'm gonna be using a portable sewing machine since I'm still a beginner. I didn't want to buy like a big fancy one. I thought maybe after I get better at sewing a straight line, then maybe I could move on to a better one. But it comes with a foot pedal and a plug. It can go with a battery or a plug, so that's pretty cool. I guess this will also be like a rambling video because this definitely isn't a tutorial, especially with my sewing skills. I have no right to be teaching anyone how to sew. It's more of like a diary and just me documenting my progress. Hopefully I'll get better at it in the future. And yeah, I kind of had like a script in my head of what to say while I was filming it, but now that I'm doing the voiceover, I completely forgot. So I'll just be saying anything on my mind, and please don't mind the marker on my shirt. I only noticed it now. So I think here I'm supposed to say that I'm gonna crop it. Start with something simple since it's my first one. And that's my mannequin, because I am body conscious, so I will not model any of these clothes. Okay, so that's what it looks like on, and what am I getting? My grade school sewing kit with tailor's chalk that I'm not even sure still works. And I hurt my finger setting up my shitty tripod. Okay, so that's what it looks like on, and like I said, I'm just gonna crop it, something basic. So I want it, I think, a bit above the belly button. That's why I was lifting its shirt. Yeah, feeling for the belly button. And that looks so creepy. I'm so sorry. So what have you guys been doing during quarantine? Besides other things, I've been reading a lot of manga, and I can see that reincarnation ones are so popular. Some mangas, I'm not gonna point any names, are basically just ripping off the exact plot of other mangas and changing the characters' appearances. So here I'm attempting to draw a straight line with one hand because I was filming with the other, because like I said, shitty tripod. And as you can see, I'm not doing a good job. Definitely not straight. But that's how short I planned for it to be, but I left some allowance, okay. I left some allowance for the hem. And that's how it looked. I'm trying not to use the lamp so much because it's kind of blinding, I guess, for you guys. But I'm a blind bitch, so most likely end up turning it back on. Lately I've been trying to practice staying unbothered and just staying in my lane and just being happy. And I felt like posting a YouTube video was like a good step towards that, since I'm usually super self-conscious and just conscious about everything. I'm trying to get rid of that, which is why I made this video. And like I said, also to document it. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be narrating what I do or if it'll just be like a show you what I'm doing, but also rambling kind of video. It's my first one, so like I said, I'm still a noob at it. Hopefully I'll get better and have more things to say and be more prepared in the future and not breathe through my mouth so much because I'm nervous. I kind of had an idea where I could maybe like talk about some manga while this video is playing and like give some insight about it, since like I said, I've been reading a lot, or I don't know, talk about serial killers since I've been watching some documentaries, or I honestly don't know, social issues maybe, but I feel like that's too touchy of a subject to most people. Also, I feel like half of this video is just me winding up those bobbins, even though I sped them up as fast as I could. But yeah, I honestly don't know what to say, dude. Let's see. I've been into yandere mangas a lot, and I don't know, there's a big difference between like the romanticized yandere and actual yandere. And I've read both mangas, romanticized and just horror, and I think obsessiveness or being territorial sometimes is pushed as yandere right away. And you know, I don't know the spectrum of yandere. I don't know what is and what isn't, so I don't really mind. I actually got this idea from watching those Korean cafe vlogs where they it's just kind of a montage of what they do to set up the cafe and like what they do throughout the day serving customers. I find that vibe is really relaxing. This one Chinese farmer girl, she lives on the farm and she just grows everything she eats. It's just her grandma and her dogs. That's the aesthetic of that is so cool and it's so calming, and I know that she puts in way more work than that because it's really hard to, you know, grow a whole farm. So I commend her for that. She's pretty too. And that's kind of the vibe. I don't like using that word so much, but that's kind of the vibe I'm going for this video, I guess. Just, I guess, something that you want to play in the background, like maybe while you're doing something. Like I play those cafe vlogs and those farming vlogs while I'm sewing, just like as background noise, because it's kind of good to just have some noise there. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for this video to be, you know, maybe just background calming type of videos. It would be better though if I wasn't so awkward. I promise I'll get better, like as I progress, or if I don't even know if I'm gonna continue making this, to be honest. This is just kind of a spur of the moment thing. I'm a very impulsive person sometimes, so yeah, I keep saying so yeah, I'm so sorry. Take a shot every time I say but, so, and okay. You will get alcohol poisoning. I'm so dumb. I should have done my sewing research before I bought this machine. This was an impulsive purchase, and I did not know that, first of all, I didn't read that it only did a running stitch, and second of all, I did not know that you had to do a zigzag stitch on stretchy fabrics. So there are a lot of stuff that I can't do. There are a lot of designs that I can't do because it only does a running stitch, and I've tried doing the zigzag garter, like the zigzag garter technique, the ruffles technique, by hand, and let me tell you, my hand hurt for like 4 days. Actually, I changed my mind. Maybe I'll talk about manga. Like the manga I can think of right now is Dead 2. It really stood out to me. It has such a great plot, great characters, so many, what the fuck do you call it? So many plot twists there. so many plot twists, and it's just so tragic but so interesting. I keep waiting for new chapters to come out. The Youngest Princess is also a good one. It's one of the reincarnation mangas, but from all of them, it's definitely my favorite. It doesn't have like an intense storyline or like plot twists, but it's just a light, feel good manga. Super sweet, super funny, and yeah, it's just, I guess, for everyday reading. I'm not into such intense storylines. The only intense one I like is Demon Slayer and Black Butler. I think those are the only mangas and animes that have intense storylines that I actually enjoy. But other than those, I'm really not into that. I prefer stuff like Asobi Asobase, or I don't know the exact title, but like The Girl Who's Expressionless, Creepy Cat, Spy Family, stuff like that. Nothing too harsh. I don't like feeling sad. I don't even like watching sad movies. I don't like crying. I'm a Cancer, so I cry a lot, but I don't like crying. And this part has a lot of cuts because I don't have any pins. I ordered pins, but for some reason it's gonna take 3 weeks to get here. And so yeah, I'm really just struggling trying to pin them down with needles and just like a few pins, and I'm definitely not doing a good job. It's so hard for me to hold it down. Also, I heard about the whole Wayfair situation, the Wayfair child trafficking situation, the one where they apparently put up a website and they put up a bunch of products all with the same picture but different names, and they were also extremely expensive. And yeah, people were saying it was actually child trafficking, which is so weird because that's so obvious. Why would you put it up on a public website where everyone can see it and not even bother to change the picture of each product? And each name, like the name of each product was so weird too. Like they were named like actual children. And also apparently there's a woman who was able to track her child down, and when she went to the place there were apparently, sorry, I keep saying apparently because I'm not sure if it's real or not. I just saw it on the internet, but apparently there were police outside guarding the area where she tracked her child down, which is so messed up if it is true. But I don't know everything, so that's all I'm gonna say on that. And yeah, I was also watching an anime before. I think, okay, I remember, it was called Death Parade, and the art style of it was good. Like, to me, I liked it a lot, and the concept was also really good. But I didn't finish it. I never finished it because, like I said, I'm not good with like tragic anime, so I never finished it because I already knew that the ending would hurt me. Just like Hunter x Hunter, I didn't finish it. I only went up to the end of the Chimera Ant arc because I've said this, like I've tweeted about this before, and I will never get tired of saying it. But they should have added more Meruem and Komugi story. I feel like every character and their neighbor and their mom got a backstory, except, well, yeah, they got some too, but I feel like they should have shown more because we only got a few scenes, and then all of a sudden, I'm not gonna spoil it, but all of a sudden that end happened, and I don't know, I feel like there could have been more. I feel like there was so much more to their friendship, or I don't want to say relationship because I think she's a minor, but their bond, basically. I feel like there was so much more to it. And yeah, as you can see, I'm done. The hem is not straight at all. Yep, keep showing your failed work. Yep, not straight. And this is the finished work. I know it looks really bad, but it's mostly because of the creases. I swear it's the creases, and because it's not ironed. So yeah.